Hey, so I was still thinking of you, right? And you, because as you can see, I got you out the bathroom. I want to hang with you. And thanks for hanging with me and sharing some of your time with me. And so, um, like, that's close, right? A little too close for comfort, I might add. But what I was wanting to do, while the husband is away, wife will talk, wife will play. I was wanting to, I was ready to put my hands on you and just be touching me, right? But let me get my hands to myself, bring the stool over here and get comfortable with you. But I need to bring you down because you know I don't like you standing over me like that. Then that would be sound and be, conversation level. Sharper, terrible, but bear with me as I'll, get myself comfortable in our angles. Because we, in a room like that, we company. And so, I want to touch you some more. Get close to you and, like, feel like I'm in a room with you, You're my friend. I'm able to talk to you. And so, my mind is going a million places. I was thinking of my phone, pick up my phone, because I like to use my phone as like a distracting prop, visualization. But um, I was thinking about there are those that do and those that watch, right? And so I'm a doer and a watcher, and so it's like we are, well, as we play our role. We are thrust into, you know, um, there's so many things I want to say. It's like all these doors opening up and which word gonna come out the gate first. And so I was just thinking about you, my fellow purveyor. And when I say purveyor, you know, um, in the mind of voyeurism, because social media has made us to where we peer into like different lives, like just lives. Imagine the one day boob face being so many different faces, right? And at the touch of a, we just peer all up in folks' business, right? And I try to stay away out of people's business because I said, Father Jehovah, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Let me mind my business and get through this 24 hours. I be trying to get through the 24 hours, but yet I be on social media looking into other people's lives, right? And then I put the script there. I said, I'm tired of looking at these folks' lives. Let me pick one and talk to you, right? This might be my new shirt that I wear because this is almost a reflection of you. I'm talking to you individually, but yeah, I'm talking to you all as one. Because who knows how many people in the room. Ooh, wait. And see how miraculous and good God is. I got 12 people, complete strangers that I don't even know y'all hanging with me. Like, which Betty Boop is you? Like, if I could put a face, pick out 12. It represents you, right? And we all in the room. How does algorithm work? Father gave, I said, the universe gave me something to do to entertain myself. And so, I be want to entertain myself with it. And yet the remarkable thing is this. 4 people just left the room, right? But I still got 80 y'all that I'm hanging with. Okay. But you know how I like my privacy. I wasn't really expecting to be in a room with you, right? And then now five left, and now it's 3 of us. Now this is I fucks with her. That's you. So thanks for fucking with me. But um, I was just, in the mood. A dopamine kick. Like I was feeding for some attention and shit. So I turned you on. Yeah. Because some days I'd be just fine with just my Lord's attention. I'm like, Father Jehovah, I don't even be clicking on these social media people. And I'd be, putting on my little teleshows for God and be prancing around in the kitchen. And, oh my goodness, if you could be a fly on the wall. Well, hello there, sir. Ooh, wait. You just reminded me of something. Like, there is, I ain't gonna say no names, but you know who you be. There is a particular one. You can't just call me up on Messenger, even though, Messenger works for me like it works for everybody else, right? You just can't call me up on Messenger and then expect me to pick up the phone. I got a husband. No, that's like, oh, me talking to a man on the street, right? This is your first time streaming. No, I be hanging out. Oh, this must be your first time here hanging with me. And so no, and so my name is Deborah Johnson, and I am a social media addict. I be feigning when a husband is away, wife will talk, wife will play. I be feigning for attention and shit. So I click this on. Since I'm here alone, I ain't gonna just talk in the mirror, or I be praying to God, but I ain't gonna talk to these four walls and walk around the house talking to myself when through the miracle of modern, technology. That's why I said I need my phone, right? But you, right here, I don't even know you. You purveyor, you. Yeah, so I was just thinking about how me and you, we got things in common, right? Like when I spend my time talking to you, I be on this here thing, but I usually be my phone, right? And I just be looking into people's lives. I'm nosy like that, right? Yeah. Ooh, look, we all nosy. Social media has made us all some nosy motherfuckers. That we are and that we is. But my brother, but not everybody. Because my brother, my oldest brother, he not into social media. Yeah. I wish I had a Facebook turned me out. I wish I had never look. I'm a '60s baby. I don't know nothing about no. Yes, ma'am. Well, yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. Whoever you be hanging around with me. But look, see now, it's something that made us come across each other in the algorithm, and so it must be. I call it kismet. Something about me resonated with you. So maybe you're an old head. But I come find out because I'm an old head myself, right? But the grandbabies, they do love me because I am a grandma. And look, I come on here just to keep myself company, right? And sometimes use you for therapy. But, yeah, this little girl popped on, yeah, 9 years old. I'll be hanging with little kids, but I guess they like hanging in the room with me, like what that old lady talking about. And I don't be talking about much. I just be look, and then I could look over there, glance over there, see who hanging with me. And look at y'all, six of you in the room. This just tickles my funny bone. Six of you hanging in the room with me. Look, I like your company too. Thank you. That's for that thumbs up. Whoever gave me a thumbs up, I like your company too. Thank you. Um, Look, because whether you give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or no thumbs at all, time is spent. You invested, you diverted, you channel some of your energy to share some energy with me, whether it be like a few seconds or right or the whole spiel. It's like I be like, Father Jehovah, the wonders of the universe. And so, you know, those of you that hang with me, you already know I was taught my bill, my verse, but I say my spiel. Y'all know my spiel. I ain't want much. I was just feeding for a little bit of your time and your attention. I was feeling in the mood to hang with somebody, and when I feel in the mood, I treat you like company, right? And I was getting ready to treat you like company all the way and match up, oil up myself, and go ahead and get dressed up like because you don't come through the literal door, you come through the peephole of technology. Your favorite color is red. Your what? My favorite color not red. My favorite color is green. No, well, no, no, no. I suppose, but my absolute favorite color is orange. I call it my happy color. Orange. I love me some orange. But green is a good runner up when it's, in the jade family, that, soft. And I got some sugar in the freezer. So I was going to hang with you, but it seems like when I hang with you, I be like in a rush to click you off. And then when I click you off, I'm like, I should have hung with you a little bit longer, right? And so I've been trying to get myself comfortable, to hang with you longer, because I do view you as my muse. Yeah, I view you as my muse, and perhaps um, I'm your muse. Yeah, like what you talking about today. Hmm. I suppose any your excuse would do. Yeah, hanging with myself, my future self, being a friend to me. I'm gonna get dressed one of these days and just be like, ooh, I'm gonna get dressed. And, how I was saying, the heart is warm, but the flesh is weak. The flesh be a little bit laid down. I guess that's my spiel, because I be still going shopping, and um, I got some outfits in my head that I want to put on and bring to life. And, oh, wait. I should lay it out on the couch, right? Or lay it out on the chase and like show you what number I want to put on, right? Oh, wait. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking about you. I ain't want much. Um, well, I don't know what that means, but you the best. Yeah, you are the best, because you know. Um, I say, yeah, you kind of like a co-conspirator. You are, because how I say, social media has turned me out. I'm a social media addict. Um, yeah, like you hang with me, you feed it into my addiction. Yeah. Well, mm, it's like being a spectator to the wreck. Like, ooh, you just can't turn away from looking, right? Yeah. Sometimes my life feels like a wreck. Yeah, I'm your addiction. Yeah, you are my addiction, right? I told you I be feeding this shit. I be feeding. Look, because my husband gives me plenty of attention. Look, I'm gonna look. Let me just be in the room. Let me get all about your face and shit. Let me get us some proper hanging room. Because usually I just be needing just a little bit of your time and attention. Um, but since, we got time to talk, you there, I'm here. But, see, now if I have some glasses on. I wear glasses, but I don't wear glasses around the house. I don't need to see nothing that clearly. I know my way around. I don't need glasses. You got energy for days. See, me and you, we connect like that, right? I got energy for days. It's like, Father Jehovah, I know I'm 60 years old, but I be still got 30-year-old energy, right? Yeah, sometimes I forget. Look, you ain't 35 no more, lady. You ain't even 42. You 60 years old, right? I forget that I'm an old lady because I be having energy for days. And and see, the thing about that, having energy for days, I got a whole lot of energy, right? Because I do my chores. I could turn the camera around and give you a quick glance through, but take my word for it. I did my chores. The house is nice and clean, tidy, um, and my husband is well pleased, with me, his wife. Um, I spend a whole lot of energy, trying to be a good servant. Like, God, if nobody else see it, because I ain't got to turn the camera around to prove to you, God sees it, right? I said, Father Jehovah, don't nobody else see it. Don't you see it, God? I be like waiting on my heavenly reward. Like, is this all for naught? be getting all poetic with God too. It's just all for no Father Jehovah. I mean, I mean, I'm drooling just thinking about the conversations I be having with my Lord. And here I go talking to you. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm running. You lucky you. Lucky ain't the word. I'm highly favored. I'm blessed. I'm fortunate. Ooh, wait. Bola is my knight in shining armor. He my black knight. He my savior. You know. Um, and I had already had a talk with God about, because I know Jesus is, my savior, but Bola, because I was like, I had said once ago that Bola it was my human savior. But not to put Bola over Jesus, because Jesus, was in human form at one time. I said, well, Father Jehovah, forgive me. Don't take it the wrong way. When I be talking to you, you know, expounding on the virtues of Butler. But I love my husband. I'm so glad that. Oh wait, now I do be complaining about my husband from time to time that he be all mean and he be hollering at me, and I be mad at God for it. I was like, if you holler at me, and I'm a sensitive, so I'm gonna holler back. And so sometimes we be mad at each other and ish, and but I love Butler and Butler loves me. I'm so blessed to have a good husband that loves me, and he's blessed to have a good, loyal. Look, he couldn't get a better devoted puppy dog. He got a wife. Look, he used to have a not that I'm equating myself to a puppy dog, but he used to have a miniature Doberman Pinscher, right? Kano turned around and was loving me more than he. Well, he loved his master Butler too, but yeah, I miss Kano. Let me show you Kano. This Kano. That's Kano. A miniature. Well, excuse the picture all dusty. I ain't that perfect of a housewife. I do my chores, but I ain't the maid. I ain't gonna be like that. So anyway, just spending some time with you, reminiscing about my life, and you know, looking forward to the rest of my life. Whatever I lived my life, I lived 60 years of my life, but looking forward to what God got in store, uh, what I should see coming future days. Don't know, but it's an interesting conversation with God daily, I would say. Yeah. So I was just thinking of it. I wasn't gonna hold you long. Okie dokie. I sure wish I could hang with you with some music. Sometimes I'd be like, you know what? See, I be doing little experiments with myself, because really, I do thank you for hanging with me, but I really need you to hang with me. It just be kind of like a social experiment with myself, a private experiment. Like getting over anxiety and being brave. Like, just do it, right? You know, and because I have so many insecurities about myself, and be like, oh, don't watch me, don't hear me, right? And then some, I break through that barrier by being brave. Like, I don't give a fuck what people say about me, criticize me. I'ma do it, right? And so I be defeating self and self-defeating. Like, and it puzzles me how God made my brain work. Yes, ma'am. Uh, eight. Okay. I'm gonna call you Gaddy. I'm gonna call you Gaddy. Yeah, because when I see, yeah, it looks like your name is Gaddy. It's because I can't pronounce, or make G baby. Okay, G baby. Okay. Well, hey G baby. Hey, how you doing? You hanging with me? Okie dokie, G baby. Um, I got G babies too. I call my G babes. Yeah, I used to call them little chickens when they were uh WTD. What that mean? Well, I don't know what W. I'm gonna have to figure that out. What the W? What the day? What the day? What the damn? What? Oh, what the dealio? Maybe WTD mean what the dealio? Oh, dealio don't be pop. It be what the deal? Oh, what the deal? What the deal is? I'm just I was kind of bored. Yeah, I was bored, and I wasn't. I, I suppose I could hang with you with some music. I put my earbuds in, and I'd be chilling over here, and then hang with you with all that copyright bullshit. You feel me? Like you on your side of the screen. I don't know what music you listen to, and you are probably enjoying some music and shit. And then here I am, quietly, silently over here. Let me hang with you and listen to some music, and then I ain't gotta worry about no copyright bullshit with this. You know what I mean? Like, we could have so much fun if I can hang with you how I want to hang with you without that copyright bull crap. You feel me? It'd be like, I'd be wanting to spend more time hanging with you, but yeah, I'd be feeling like I don't know why I put these restrictions upon myself to where I have the best time when I don't hang with you. Be like, that's when you should be hanging with me. Be like, oh my goodness, we could have been hanging, talking, having a real good time, right? Hang with me. Right, right. I should be able to hang with you however I want to, right? But like, I be over here relaxing with myself, right? And then see, I had took my beads out because I was flouncing around, putting on a television show with God, and these beads, felt a little heavy on my neck. And then I was, burning energy, and I had got hot. And I feel like doing a video because, like, I treat you like real life company folks, right? Like, if you was to, be knocking on the door, I ought to get my thing, yeah, right? Get my clicker and make the doorbell noise, right? I'd be like, hold up, wait a minute. Let me put my scarf on, make myself look more presentable, right? And so, yeah, I do treat you like real life company folks. Hey, hey, hey you. Hey you, hey, how you doing? Me, I'm doing great. You know what look. See, I'm already hanging in the room with you, right? And those of you who be hanging in the room with me, and you, thank you for, typing. And so, like you who had just said, hey, Deborah, look, just type your name. And then be like, I see your name, be like, hey, Deborah, hey, how you doing? Or, what did I just see? Hey, H, Deborah. And so, right? And then so I'll know I'm talking to you because you're talking to me. We hanging in the room. Rolanda, see? Girl, we're going to be best friends. Hey, Rolanda. See, I call it kismet energy. I call it, we relatable some type of way. You relate to me, resonate. And that's, the catchphrase word resonate. It's something about me that resonates with you. And so, look, and I'm hanging with Rolanda. Okay, girl. See, now I feel like I'm, even though it's 5 people in the room, right? Thank you for that. You hanging with me, and I'm hanging with you, right? Yeah, Rolanda, girl. Yeah. Uh, yeah. See, and I ain't got nothing to talk about, really. I was just bored, and this is available, I ain't got to go out, put my coat on. I ain't got to get all the way dressed. Click this on, and it's like futuristic. It suggests you want somebody to hang with. Oh, it's so easily and freely available. And if you ain't got internet. Go to, the library where it got free internet. And then it got good that God made it to where us human, lowly creature people, we ain't never got to be lonely. Ain't never got to be lonely. You mean to tell me? Because once upon a time ago, when it was just a land like us old heads, we know, right? When it was just, I ain't gonna call nobody up and just be talking to strangers, but ain't it odd? This is just like the phone, except we FaceTiming, right? I be on Twitch too. You know what? An associate, Marie, she was, trying to show me. Oh, I just gotta go through Apple, I believe, to sign up for Twitch. But see, I'm kind of old school, a little bit like that, to where I'm like, I started off on Facebook and Facebook turned me out, and then YouTube invited me in the room. So now I don't even really fuck with Facebook no more, because they turned me out to a social media junkie, and now I be feeding for YouTube attention and shit, right? But when I because Meta made changes too. And so usually, how I fucks with Facebook, I pre-record the video and then upload that. That's how I fucks with them. But far as like going live and hang with Facebook, Meta made upset me with that, changes in cloud storage. We ain't gonna store your ish for you. What's the whole purpose of me making a, online video journal? Save that shit for me. I ain't trying to externally save this on a disk drive. It's room in the clouds. Make it available again, right? Yeah. And so, to circumvent all of that, I hop my tail over here on YouTube. Yeah, so I be doing my video journaling here. Capture myself, How was you feeling today, Ms. Johnson? Oh, well, you already, I was going to run, look, I was going to run and get my calendar like you ain't already know about it, right? But you see how I got you out the bathroom, right? Yeah. Oh, but it's almost my bedtime. Can't stay up all night. Gotta get up and go to work. Well, I just want to hang with you for a little bit. Do you do drugs like me? I do that THC. Yeah. And if you want to say it's drugs, I suppose it is a drug. It's classified as a drug. And so, yeah, I do that THC. Yeah, I do that. Well, God, look, I don't do that LSD. Nope. And I don't do that PCP. No, and I don't do those other alphabets, but I do that THC. Yeah, I partake of the cannabis because did God let Satan, like God created everything in the universe, do you think God let Satan create the cannabis? No. God created everything. God created the cannabis that God called us good. And so when I be taking the smoke of the cannabis, the cannabinoid, yeah, the indica, the sativa, we praying to God, said, Father Jehovah God, you made this. You blessed the harvest and let it grow. And so, bless my high, Father Jehovah. And then I take a smoke. Ain't no shame in my game. God created it. And so, look, I say, blame it on my Lord. Yeah, God created it. Because I can see if God created everything else in the universe, but Satan made the calendar. Oh no! And them Christian folks got nerve enough to say that's the devil's lettuce. I like Father Jehovah. I don't know how you tolerate them folks. Putting God. Oh my. Well, but God handles, that's God's business. I try not to get too much into God's business. And so, thanks for hanging with me. I ain't gonna sit here and talk your ear off, cause I get to rambling and rambling. I just wanted a little bit, that boost, that dopamine kick and shit, because I'm a Facebook junkie and shit. All right. I got my fix. I'm satiated. Thanks for hanging with me. Talk to you later. Bye.